Greetings, RC Model Geeks, and here we are on a Sunday for Pips.
Problem, planes, parts.
You come up with it. What is it? Pips.
What was Pips?
I don't know. You came up with it though, because you went, oh yeah, Pips.
Yeah,
Pete's something, planes.
Pete's incident, problem, planes on Sunday.
No. Anyway, we don't know what it was now. We'll have to go and watch the other video to find out. So we're upgrading this Thunder Tiger glider. We're going to get rid of this brushed motor
and replace
it with this little baby there. So that is the plan. That is a Hobby King. It's a 28 265. It's not 265 long, is it? So it's 26.5, I think that should say there. So that's a 1000 kV motor, nice low kV, because we're turning quite a big prop. So we're going to swap that out, swap the ESC out with a plushie. We've got a 30 amp plushie there, which should be plenty. And then we'll probably move the battery forward, so we might have to rip this tray out that's there, so to get the battery forward. We'll see, because there's a lot of weight in that, and there ain't a lot of weight in that.
Correct.
So, back with you when we've ripped some of it apart and seen what we can do. The main reason I went for quite a small motor is it's got to fit in the nose. Yeah, because this one's got quite a long shaft on it and it's been shifted back. Whereas this one, you know, we're going to have to mount up in that nose section. So I had to go for a small diameter motor. So there you go. Back soon when we've ripped it apart. Right. So we've taken the motor assembly out, had a gearbox on the front. There you go. It was a Race 500, a speed Grappler. There you go. And that's
in its day.
In its day, yeah, it was it. And now this is it. So it should be quite easy to mount that in that hole. They did a nice job on this. Look, they put very thin light ply down there. It was a nice install job somebody did on that. Whoever built it knew what they were doing. So, let's have a look at the front of this. Right, there you go. Diameter fits beautiful. Obviously it ain't going there, it's going inside. But yeah, it should all be good. Back soon when I've worked out the best way to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so here is our first problem of the day. So we've got to fit this prop onto that motor. Now that motor uses this shaft here because it's a short shaft motor, as you can see, no sticky out bits. Yeah, so it uses this little thing, which I like these better than the ones that go on the shaft because they seem to run a bit straighter. So we've got to adapt that to that. So it hasn't got a straight hole through it. It's got this hex nut thing on the back of it. And of course the hole that's in there is much bigger than that bit I've just dropped. Much bigger than that. As you can see, square peg, round hole, doesn't fit. So, we've got to make up something. Now, luckily, of course, we have the lathe.
We weren't expecting to use the lathe today.
No, but it's lathe saves the day again. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this. Yeah, that bit we need because it's going to go in the back there. Like that. Alright. Once it goes in. Yeah, it goes in the back. It's lined up a bit pissed.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. But the hole in that is still a little bit big. Rattle, rattle. So what I propose to do is bore that hole out a bit more and make up a bush that goes in there and then drill a hole through the centre of the bush that takes that. And we'll be sorted. So yeah, we'll get on with that. Right, so here we go. We're going to put an 8mm hole down that nut. which is lovely. And then to make sure that it is 8mm, we'll put a reamer down it, which is that one. Is that an 8mm reamer? Yeah. Well, that is 8mm. Look at that. Not going to worry about anything else on that then. So that is our nut opened up. So let's just have a look at the back side of it, make sure we've taken out the taper that was in there. So there it is, all reamed out. So now we're going to make a phosphor bronze bush that goes in there, tight fit, you know, hammer fit into that. And then we're going to have a 5mm hole down the centre of the bush. So the next thing is to do that. So we've got a bit of phosphor bronze in the lathe. It already had a hole sort of in the end of it, so we'll use that as a centre. We've got a 5mm drill there, and we're going to go in and bore out that hole. Want to get the depth on this, so I'll grab that and grab that. It needs to be at least 8mm deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a little bit for good luck. There you go. So that is our hole. 5mm down the dimmer. Now I was just going to ream this out, make sure this is good. That's pretty much it. Right, so now we need to knock this outside diameter down to 8. It's just over 8. There you go, that 8.1, give or take, and that's cock. So we need to knock that down to roughly 8. Now, the size of this at the moment is 16.5. So yeah, we've got to take off quite a bit. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the outside diameter there, turned down to 8. We've got a 5mm bore through there, and we're just parting this off now at 8mm from the end there. So, time to get parting. We'll just put a little something up the end to catch it. Now we might be a tad tight here. We might just have a bit of a lip on her. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. It's got a lip on one end. So all we're going to do, wind that bush into that, and that ain't ever coming back out again.
Let's just have another look. Got it.
We'll just put that back in the lathe and clean that face off there where we whacked it in the vise, but that pretty nice. Okay, we've done some modifications to the nose here. We've opened up this hole and we've taken out some of the wood that was in here. So we've got some clearance. You can see we used a sanding drum just to clear that out. So now we've got to make a ply plate that's going to go in here and act as the back plate for the motor, which is that there. Okay, we have been busy. We've got the new motor in there, and that is looking neat. It's looking like it did before, which is good.
With the brake on now.
With the brake on now, yeah. Got an ESC in there. She's just stuck down. We've got a little firewall that we made, seriously epoxied in there, because we needed to get the position right. It's quite an odd shape, so we just basically bolted it to the motor, shoved it in there, and then mixed up some epoxy with a lot of flocks in it, and just whacked it around the back there to hold that plate in, because we didn't want the epoxy to run through onto the motor, blah blah blah. You know, it was sort of a one glue deal. But she's in there, nice, and she runs sweet. The battery is going to basically slot,
just careful of that one,
yeah, in there like that, right up the front. Now remember, before the battery was way back here, wasn't it, Pete?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but to get the CG right now, the battery has had to move all the way up there. So we've saved a hell of a lot of weight in this plane. So she's really going to float. If we couldn't have got the CG right, then we'd have had to have moved the servos that are hidden under that hatch there forward. But luckily, it just, with the battery right up the front, it just balances. So we're good to go. So the final thing we're going to do to this is we're going to put some black on the hatch to make it look like a cockpit, because Pete wanted a cockpit.
Yeah.
So back when we've done that, and then we'll just run the motor up. Okay, so there it is. We just used some sticky back plastic to make a canopy look for it. Batteries in there. And yeah, it's all good. Grab the old tranny here and give her a bit of a run up. And she blows quite nicely as everything goes onto the floor. So yeah, pulls about 170 watts, which is ideal for this plane. It doesn't want much power. It's only enough to get it up there. You know, it doesn't want to pull it up like a rocket. So yeah, in the next couple of days we'll be down the beach trying that, won't we, Pete?
Exactly.
Yes, excellent. So that was a Pete's Improved Planes Sunday.
Correct. Yeah.
The only other thing we did a quick improvement on was we put a new prop, didn't we, on the P51 out here. It's now got a 9.6 on it instead of an 8.6 after it broke. So we'll be trying that again. Hopefully it'll just have enough grunt to fly it.
Job done.
So yeah. So what's next then, Pete? If the P51 doesn't fly successfully, we will be putting a brushless in there.
Going from brushed to brushless.
And that'll improve it a hell of a lot. So what's left on the list then, Pete?
We got the Watt 4.
Yeah.
What else do we have to do with the Watt 4? Oh, we got the
Sky Cruise.
Sky Cruise.
Sky Cruise.
I was going to say Sky Surfer, but we've done that one.
Yep, the Sky Cruise.
The Sky Cruise, the Watt 4.
Well, Watt 4 next, isn't it?
Yeah. Do a Watt 4.
Be nice to have a look at a Watt 4 again. Remind people what they're like.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. So there you go.
Another job done.
Another job. So yeah, be flying that down the beach the next couple of days, and hopefully we'll get some video of it.
Excellent.
But yeah, nice bodge job there. Well chuffed. And of course the lathe came in useful yet again.
Watch that video.
Yes. Awesome. See you all soon.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.